Now, this is the fly I'm going to be tying. This is a gotcha. Or basically, it's a slight variant, but all it is a gotcha. It's a shrimp fly for bonefish. Now, reasonably simple to tie. This is one I tie for a friend that fishes a lot for these fish, and this did extremely well. Now, that's one of the flies. There's another one I tie, which is basically got an eye. There's another type of dumbbell. It's slightly heavier, gets down that wee bit deeper. But for this standard water, these are chain bead eyes. They're just from the chain that's used to actually hold the plug in the sink, and you can trim them into two and get your dumbbell eyes. Now, it is a reasonably simple fly to tie. Hook choice is up to yourself. You're looking for a shrimp style hook or a saltwater hook. This one's from TMCO, size 6. Thread, use a good strong, in this case I'm using a white thread to start. I'm going to highlight the head using a Glo-Brite floss. Now, first thing I do is lay the thread down. Just going to take it about halfway down and come back up just to get a base of thread to that point. And then I'm going to come back up, and then I'm going to stop a good head length away from the eye. I want a reasonable head. There's a good aiming point. Dumbbell eyes, just figure 8 them on, just zigzag through them. Now, with the eyes being on top of the shank, the weight then is, I'll flip the hook so it sits upside down like that and gets in the right position. Now, I'm going to wind through, in this case, some super glue. This will tighten up, make it really strong. Now, just wind through. Nice and tight. There we are. Now, carry on down. Now, just put a base of thread down, you want to come slightly around the bend. I want some basically small pearl-like feelers at the back, just wee highlights at this point here. This is just some Krystal flash. There's about 6 fibres there, not too long, around about the body length. Tie this on the top. And sometimes just like to come under them slightly just to help flare the fibres, just to keep them apart. Quite look at that, see how they're kind of slightly flared out. That does. Trim this the length of the body, which is there. Now, I moisten the end and that will tie another couple of flies. Now for the body, we use a braid, pearl braid. There's lots of companies that use a braid. If you don't want that, you can use like say this Opal Mirage or a pearl, large. Now if you're using this, I would probably rib it with like a wire or something, or even a nylon to help protect it. Now when you tie this in the length of the body, so basically the waist end in there, and then I'm just going to work my way up, just tightening things as I go, making sure these are well tied in. Now the braid is not cheap, so I want a tapered body, so I'm going to use a yarn, like a white Antron or anything like that would do the job, or even a white floss. I'm using the multi-yarn, this is number 16, which is a white. Make sure you've got around about, I would say, 12 inches or so. I catch this in the way down. Oops. Just a couple of turns there, and then pull in these fibres, and then continue down the body. It's much easier to tie in something like this on the way back down. As you get nearer the back here, just slightly open the fibres out, spread them slightly. Now when you stop round about a mil or two from the braid, and then bring my thread back up. So you've got a really nice base of thread down there, strong, it's well tied in. You want to take your thread right up to the dumbbell eyes. And you bring up your yarn or Antron, whatever you can get. Just build up a nice taper in the body. Starts to flare a wee bit or come away, just keep going, it'll be okay. Right up against the dumbbell eyes, catch it in. Make sure you get a few turns in there. A wax there to make sure it's not going to move. watch your thread, but trim away the Antron. There's your yarn. Now to make it really strong, last that wee bit longer, I've got the Full Mill super glue, comes with the brush. Just pin it onto the yarn. First turn, nice straight turn at the back. And then we just basically touch and turns with the braid all the way up till we get to the dumbbell eyes. Catch it underside, 2 or 3 turns down, turn the hook, in this case upside down. I usually like to fold it back. Just do a couple of figure eights through the dumbbell eyes as well. Now you could use this as a small underwing, just trim that to the length of the body, and then we could brush it out. Use my finger here just to flatten a wee bit. There we are. Now what I'm going to do here is bring the thread to the front of the dumbbell eyes, turn the hook upside down. Now I've got a groove in my vise, so I can actually slip this in without catching in the Krystal flash. Just hold it there. I'm just going to wax on my thread and just tidy this head area up, put a base of thread down. Nice and tight. There we are. Now for the wing, Arctic Runner. Got this from Vineyards. Now the packets, the colours are slightly different. At the time I bought a packet, it could be slightly darker or slightly lighter. Now this is a nice piece. It's got basically like a light ginger or brown sand colour. It's ideal colour. Now with Arctic Runner, what you have is if you take this out, if you look, the guard hair is quite sparse, you can see there, which gives a nice feeler type look. And then you want the body of the wing basically to be the under fur, which is like there. So you've got a nice mix. And what we can do is trim this close to the skin. Now, first thing, make sure you wax on your thread. Again, I'm going to make sure I've got a nice base down ready, right up against the dumbbell eyes, point where I want to catch in the wing. The length, I usually like the under fur, in this case, to be just slightly by the back of the hook. There's the tapered legs. Can be as short or as long as you like. That's what I like there. Come in with 2 or 3 turns. Now I've got plenty of room to tie in this wing. So what I'm going to do here is then trim away the waist as neat as you can with a nice sharp pair of scissors. Just check everything's fine or nothing covering or running into the eye of the hook, and then we can run down nice and tight. Again, a bit more wax, and then it's tight all the way up to the dumbbell eyes, and there we are. And that's basically your body and your wing. Now what I like to do is I've got some bits, and this is summer duck. Now when you look at a shrimp in the water, the summer duck here, this is old feathers I've got, they're kind of slightly broken, but they're ideal for this. When you look at a shrimp, it's kind of speckled like wee grains of sand, like you could see in speckling marks in the body and all. Now this gives the effect, that effect. Now I'm just going to cut a left and a right side, like a small V in the stem, so I've got a right and a left side. You don't need to do this, that feather's ideal. And what I'm going to do, so what it's going to do is just curve down either side of the wing. So I'm going to catch this on the top, 2 or 3 turns, just see how it's positioned. Looks not too bad. Again, make sure you're right up against towards the dumbbell eyes. When you're happy, then you can then trim away the waist. A bit more wax, stops the thread slipping and gives you lots of grip. So bring the thread back to the eye, and now this is the Glo-Brite floss. You can use different colours, but this one seemed to work really well. This is number 9. So we start at the eye, and then we just come up and over the thread. We trim away the waste piece of the yarn, and then the thread away. Just a nice neat head. Start to come back down. Obviously that being over the white thread, it really keeps it nice and bright. Now I'm going to whip finish. Again, always thinking in the shape of the head. Trim away the waste. There we are. Very simple fly to tie. You can really tie them really quick. Now I'm using super glue here. What happens with the super glue, this is, again, it's a fooling bill. Just going to re-drop in between the eyes as well. I'm going to come round. You don't want it touching the wing. Super glue dries really quick. It's a fooling bill, comes with a brush, so it's easy to apply. Now what happens with that, that dries really quick. It doesn't soak too well. It soaks into the yarn, but not to a point that it dulls it down. It keeps it nice and bright, as you can see, and it works extremely well. Now, a couple of coats of varnish and the fly basically then is finished, and that's it. That's a gotcha, or a version of one. Now the super glue doesn't take long to dry. Within 2 or 3 minutes I can varnish that, so it's quite hard to show the fly what it really looks like the way it's sitting in the vise. But if we bring this out, we'll put it on something here that I can show you how it's going to sit in the water. Best way to come from the top here, I think. Now that's how it's going to sit. And now when you're pulling this, the hook's sitting up, and hopefully the fish will find it attractive. The colours are right, suits the shrimp. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and that's the bonefish fly called the gotcha.